It was a quiet Sunday afternoon, the kind where the house felt too still. My husband had taken our younger daughter to visit his mother, and I stayed home to catch up on some chores. My stepson, Jake, was supposed to be in his room studying. He was 20, a college student who came home on weekends. I didn't want to disturb him, but when I passed his door, I noticed something unusual. It was slightly open. Normally, Jake was very private and always kept it locked. I thought maybe he had just forgotten this time. At first, I didn't think much of it. I had some clean laundry in my arms and figured I'd just drop it off quickly. I nudged the door open gently, not wanting to startle him. The moment I stepped inside, my heart stopped. There, on his bed, was Jake, and he wasn't alone. A woman I had never seen before was with him, and they were clearly in a situation that made me freeze in disbelief. For a second, none of us moved. The room went dead silent except for the sound of my laundry basket. Dropping to the floor, Jake jumped up immediately, scrambling to grab something to cover himself, his face burning red with shame. The girl turned her back, trying to hide her face. I was too shocked to even say a word. I just stood there feeling a mix of anger, confusion, and embarrassment. I turned around and walked out, shutting the door behind me, my hands shaking. I didn't know whether to yell, laugh, or cry. I went straight to the kitchen, trying to calm myself down. I wasn't angry about what they were doing. After all, he was an adult. But the fact that it happened in my house, under my roof, without even a thought of privacy or respect, made me furious. A few minutes later, Jake came downstairs, still red-faced and fumbling for words. He started apologizing, saying he didn't think anyone would come home early, that it just happened in the moment. I listened quietly, still trying to process it. I told him that what bothered me most wasn't the act itself, but the lack of responsibility. If he wanted to bring someone over, he should have talked to us first. I reminded him that this house wasn't just his space. It was shared, and respect worked both ways. He nodded, clearly ashamed, and promised it wouldn't happen again. Later that evening, when my husband and daughter returned, I didn't mention anything. It didn't feel right to embarrass Jake further, and I figured the lesson was already burned deep enough in his mind. That night, though, I couldn't stop thinking about it. How one small moment, forgetting to lock a door, had pulled down the curtain between a secret and the truth. It made me realize how fragile privacy can be and how easily trust can be tested. Over the next few weeks, things slowly returned to normal. Jake was quieter, more respectful, and I noticed he started helping around the house more, almost as if he wanted to make up for that day. I never brought up the incident again, and neither did he. It became our unspoken secret, one that sat quietly in the walls of our home. Sometimes I still think about that day and how unexpected moments can change the way we see each other. It reminded me that families are built not just on love but on understanding and boundaries. Jake's mistake was a painful one, but in the end, it taught us both something, that honesty and respect matter far more than the things we try to hide behind closed doors.